Hello and welcome to The Buzz, Australia's first and only social media TV show. Great to have your company this evening. I'd like to say hello to my co-host, Paul Cook.
Hello, it's lovely to be back again.
It's lovely to have you on the show, Paul.
Thank you so much.
Right, if you'd like to join us on The Buzz, you can do so on social media. Just jump on Twitter and use hashtag The Buzz, or you can go to our Facebook page, just do a search for The Buzz. And is there any other way that people can communicate with us?
Send us an email. Can you email us?
You can, in fact, but I have no idea what that email address is.
So TV and find an email
why don't you just stick with the Twitter side of things, hashtag The Buzz. Also joining us on the show this evening, our co-presenter, Candice Barnes. Good evening to you, Candice.
Good evening, fellas. Yeah, Twitter's the best way to get us. We're always on that, and if we're not, then we're still on Twitter. So
are you in New York?
Yeah, apparently I'm reporting from Times Square today, though I am only about 10 metres away from you.
Not even that, about 3 or 4 metres away.
We can hear the sloshing around your feet, Candice.
We can. Now, we've been doing the rounds to find the funniest and most viral content for you. This one is doing the rounds, and if you're a fan of The Hobbit, you're going to love it.
Should an emergency occur during takeoff or landing, place your hands on your head with your elbows on the outside of your thighs whilst keeping your feet flat on the floor. You can also brace yourself on the seat in front of you.
My precious.
We shall provide life jackets for the very young, should the need arise.
There's no smoking allowed anywhere of any kind on this aircraft, as it's a fire hazard.
Please power off all electronic devices during takeoff and landing. Electronic devices, such as mobile phones, can interfere with aircraft systems.
You shall not laugh. If you want to catch that for yourself, just do a search for AirNZ.
It's because you never pay attention to them anyway.
You
so
don't.
At least if they're a little bit humorous, you might actually
it's nice to make it funny.
It'll come in handy.
Now, if you haven't been living under a rock today, you would have heard the news about Lloyd Rayney being found not guilty. We do want to put out a little bit of a warning for everyone. We're seeing quite a few tweets happening at the moment. You have to remember that Lloyd Rayney is a lawyer, and a very good lawyer at that, and when you tweet, you're publishing. So you have the potential to get yourself in quite a bit of trouble.
It's interesting, isn't it, with court cases? Before we had subdued us, so we couldn't say anything about the court case, and then afterwards it's defamation. We can't say anything about the court case.
Can't say anything at all. If you do want to follow the things that are being said, though, use hashtag Rayney or hashtag Rayney Trial.
R-A-Y-N-E-Y.
Indeed it is. And there will be some interesting stuff on there as well, and I don't think we've heard the last of this particular case. All right, Lucasfilms has been purchased by Disney, and there's a lot of Star Wars fanboys, who are, well, they're worried that it's going to commercialise their very favourite science fiction series.
Who on earth is worried that they're going to commercial, or even more, they'll sell 6 billion figures instead of 5?
Ain't that the truth?
What a lot of people don't remember or conveniently seem to forget is that Disney runs Pixar, and Disney actually made a great movie in 1979 that was a sci-fi movie that was ahead of its time. It was very dark, very black, called The Black Hole. And even had a bit of human cyber loving at the end of it, so I don't think it's all bad.
Well, I've got a page up here on perthnow.com.au that's showing some of the memes that are already doing the rounds, and there's lots of good comments, lots of pictures being done up. I wanted to make the point here, though, with this particular image. Princess Leia made out in the movie with her brother and his best friend.
Well, look, she was doing a lot of coke at the time, and I guess, you know, when you are crack-addled, you will, from time to time, tend to kiss
very much indeed.
You shouldn't kiss.
There's a goofy version of Darth Vader.
There's a great meme, look, I don't have it up, I saw today, of a picture of George Lucas standing with all the Disney characters, and just him saying, "Kill me."
So what's going to happen? I mean, we know the latest 3 episodes of the Star Wars series disappointed a lot of Star Wars fanboys. The next 3 episodes, are they Jar Jar Binks? We got more of that?
I think that we could do worse than just hold hope that in 2015 maybe we see a return to that Star Wars Empire Strikes Back kind of trilogy that we were all expecting but didn't get, when George Lucas decided to do everything with The Phantom Menace and those preceding 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Halloween's just happened, and one of the things that we tend to see in Halloween is vampires and Frankensteins and zombies. In fact, Paul has come dressed as a zombie this evening.
I look dead at the best of times.
But we did get this zombie video off the net as well, and I think you'll find it quite amusing.
I'm helping. Oh, yo!
Where's my chicken nuggets?
Can I have
help you?
Yeah, I need brains.
Just scared shit out of me. Oh my god. Are you ordering?
I'm a zombie.
Absolutely hilarious. All right, time for us to throw across to Candice. What have you got for us this evening?
I love that video. Of course, Halloween is upon us once again. While it's not such a big deal for us here in Australia, I don't think I had any trick-or-treaters at all, leaving 12 mini Mars bars to me and a little potbelly as a result. So thank you very much to all of the non-trick-or-treaters out there. It is such a huge deal in the States that people put a lot of effort into their costumes, and we're seeing social media really influence the costumes that people are choosing this year. You can check out a couple of pictures behind me. We've had a few people dress up as things like chat roulette. We've also had people dress up as Instagram, for example, and one person even used jack-o'-lanterns to pop the big question to his significant other. So that was all very sweet, and he's hoping the other person said yes, because a bit of effort went into that picture there, and there was about 6 pumpkins involved. There you go. Goosebumps author R.L. Stine, you might remember the Goosebumps books from when you were a kid, or from when your kids were kids, or I don't know, I'm not here to judge you. R.L. Stine joined in all the Halloween fun over the week so far with a short story he wrote himself, which he revealed 140 characters at a time on Twitter. 13 tweets, basically a story about a farmer who kills a ghost farmer or something or other, but one of them ends up dead, so there you go, you don't have to read it anymore.
Is anybody going to sit through that and read it, really?
It was very quick, it was only 13 tweets, it was really nothing.
A whole story in 13 tweets?
A whole story in 13 tweets. Granted, it was a short story.
It's a limerick, that's right.
Not bad, very much written in his style though. If you've read the Goosebumps books, you'll kind of get an idea of what's going on. In other news, 4chan's at it again with this latest prank aimed at convincing Justin Bieber fans that the little pop star has cancer. The hashtag for that was bald for Bieber. Unfortunately, it didn't take off as well as they'd hoped, though there was a lot of preparation that went into this, with some fake tweets, some fake photos, and one 4chaner even disguised as a believer to carry on the ruse. Let's take a look.
I am gonna be shaving my head for Justin Bieber, bald for Bieber. I'm gonna look awful, but you know what? Anything to support him is like, it means a lot to me. And like, cancer runs in my family, and him having leukemia just really like touches my heart, and I just hope the best for him.
4chan kind of kicked themselves in their own foot with some of the noobs out there posting things like, yeah, 4chan, best prank ever, really letting on to the hoax. So probably not the best idea, as one person quite rightfully pointed out, this is why we can't have nice lols. So we've completely missed out on that. The website has since been taken down, but it was a good try by everyone involved. Something that is cool and hopefully coming to a Halloween near you is a beautiful combination of pumpkin and Tetris. So let's take a look.
Now, I'm a nerd, Paul, but that is nerdy.
That seems like something you and the kids would do on the weekend. Come on, guys, let's make a pumpkin. Let's make the most boring vegetable there is. Super boring!
Right, yes, thank you very much for your support there. Much appreciated. All right, now, Paul, you seem to have this fascination with these things called forums.
Well, I find them very useful. They have lots of information in them because basically they have 10, 20, 30,000 people all putting bits of information in an ongoing conversation. I want to go over a couple today. One is the Australian Breastfeeding Association. Ooh. If you've recently had children and you're thinking of breastfeeding them, then you're going to know how difficult it can be. Things like mastitis, things like the children refusing to feed, waking up in the night recurringly, having a nipple chewed off. All of these things can be very unfortunate. The Australian Breastfeeding Association has a forum basically supporting people right through that process, such as when breastfeeding does not work out, special breastfeeding situations, expressing and storing, leaving a baby with your carer, general issues. Plus, you know, where women can just support each other through this, and I guess where guys can go to learn a bit about breastfeeding in case you don't.
Are there photos?
Look, you can have a look for photos if you like. You probably don't need to go to the forum.
The problem is, it's probably one of the few websites available on the internet that has the word breast that isn't sexy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, women seem to get in a lot of trouble for breastfeeding in public because, you know, it's going to give some hobo the yawn or something. Look, another thing I did a cursory search on what is the most popular forum ever in the history of time, and it is Gaia, G-A-I-A. Or
is this
Gaia.
for gay people?
It's not for gay people, although maybe. I didn't actually ask all of them, but it has hundreds of thousands of members. And it's basically a huge forum which covers a whole lot of stuff. There's topics, there's an online community, a gaming community, that's GMI, not G-A-Y-M. Entertainment, artists.
There's probably gay people that play games though, isn't there?
I'm sure there are. They probably love playing games. And conversations and things with Halloween coming up. We have a look. There's stuff in regards to The Walking Dead, so people can talk about The Walking Dead and post pictures of it and have a bit of fun. It does seem like it's mainly for kids. The avatars, you can dress up, you can make them a bit crazy. They're a bit kind of Japanesey, hentai looking as well. So it seems to appeal to that particular.
Not gay kids though.
But it looks like harmless fun. I don't know, androgynous kids.
Straight kids?
Yeah, trisexual kids.
So why is it called gay online?
Gaia or Gaia.
Gaia online.
I don't know, you'll have to ask them.
We've got to pay some bills. We'll be right back after this.